Alright guys, this is just gonna be a recap. I don't normally make videos when I'm not in a trade, but this was a pretty good day to be honest, but I just couldn't participate on it because I had to do things. So, um I hope y'all can hear me. But so today, right? Actually, let's go over it yesterday. Maybe so you guys can see. See, I wanted both of these to get taken out. I'd say I was wrong on this one because when this was taken out, I was expecting it to take it out too. Because it just didn't make sense. Like, we're so close. Look, we're so close. Like, it's so close to each other. Like, why not take both? But as I said last video too, price moves from liquidity to liquidity. See, took a buy side, and look what it did. Went for the sell side. Right here. That was yesterday's London low, and boom, finally took out our final target. Can't say I didn't expect that. But yeah, yesterday was honestly it was a little choppy, man. I mean, look at this fucking candle here, and we were in this, and yeah, as you know, yesterday, I closed out when price went all the way back here. I mean, I do get that you know, it tapped back to the original order block. But it just didn't make sense to me, you know what I'm saying? Like we were so close to it. Just like with this, we were so close to it. Like why drop all the way back to you know what I'm saying? Like why reprice all the way back here when we already repriced back there? It just didn't make sense to me, but it's just part of the rules. I prevented a big hit, so that was fine. And for today, I got into charts when this candle was printing. So this would have been the entry right here. You can believe me if you want to, but if I was, in front of the charts when this happened, this candle tapped into it, I would have definitely got in. Cause let me tell you why. Because normally, especially for today, Powell was speaking at 4 o'clock. That's like FOMC type shit. So I don't normally trade before FOMC because the market would be a little chop. But this is like 4 o'clock. This isn't your usual 2 o'clock. So that's a little different. And price just looking so beautiful. Like, I went to the 1 hour. Okay, I saw this right here. I mean, sure, it could have went up here too. Like, filled this fair value right here. It could have, and tapped into this order block, but this shit was sufficient enough for me. Tapped into this new week opening gap that we made. This week's new week opening gap. And the sell side was so clear, man. Like it was just so clear. It was right here when I was in the charts, and that candle was still printing when I was in the charts. So yeah, I saw this. Okay, the price went up there and tapped into it. Took a lot of liquidity. I'm pretty sure it took out London high. I mean, yeah, it didn't take out London high, but yeah, took out a lot of buy side and sell side is so clear. When I looked at the daily, I was like, okay. Normally, I would expect price to go bullish, but I am overall bearish. And plus, look, price tapped into this fair value. I was like, okay. And looking at the way this closed, a big ass wick to the upside, I was like, yo. And also, sell side was so clear. I was like, okay, yeah, this is going to go lower. But this would have been the juiciest entry right here. I mean, it's only a 2.7, but it's still good. I was hoping for because price was reacting to this for the longest. I was hoping for price to come back all the way up here, maybe tap into this fair value, go to the lower time frames, start distributing, and then I can get in. But obviously that didn't happen. As soon as 9:30 hit, this shit just started fucking dying. You see that shit? But yeah, um, I went to the groceries. I went to Myers, and when I was on the road, I think I was on the stop sign. I saw this stoplight. I mean, I saw this right here. This would have been the entry. I do admit this already got tapped into. I think I was like right here when this candle was printing that I looked at the charts. I was like, okay, let me just put this here. You know, this would have been my entry, and I was real confident of this getting taken out because this is a 9 a.m. low. You know how it is with a 9 a.m. low and high. It fucked around a little bit, but I finally did it. 9 a.m. low taken out, and look what price did. Depending on how this candle formed right here, if it closed, I mean, if it um like took out these highs first before going back down, I would have gotten in on that for an entry. You know, this will be a breaker. I mean, this wouldn't have been a breaker just yet, but we also have an inversion right here. I mean, y'all don't gotta believe when I say that I would have gotten in on this or this, but I'm being truthful here. Both of these are inversions, so those would have been my entries, and my TP would be. Shit, if I switch to the 1 hour, it's gonna show me what's gonna happen. Well, it'll be in a 9 a.m. high. Wait, actually, not 9 a.m. high. It's all the way up here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Hmm. I wouldn't have a clear TP. Okay, the 2 minute. I would try to target this. That's clear buy side. Oh, it would have gotten on the tap. So that would have been fine. So yeah, got a breaker. Tap into it. Breaker. This is an order block in itself. So it'll be like, I'd say like this. Not that great of a risk to reward, but you know my rules. This trade will be invalidated, so I would risk 1% on based on this risk to reward, but I could get away with a lot less risk if price do go against me because I trade like my rule is if price closes below the mean threshold of an order block, I will close it, but you didn't even need to do all of that like that. You see that? That's beautiful right there. And let's see what's going on right now. Kept going higher and higher. It's an old new week opening gap. This is 11 now. Okay. See, now you could frame your trade off of this. I don't normally pay attention to the 10 a.m. high and low. I just pay attention to the 9 a.m. high and low. But I'd imagine it's the same shit. It's the same principle that you could apply. So we took out buy side. It's this one right here because that's the 10 a.m. high. Okay, nice. You can see you have an order block right there. You could have gotten it right there. I would say I would put it 50% of this target previous low, but you could base your stops off of the 50% of this too. You don't have to put it in there because there's a high chance it's gonna get wicked. But that's why I do. That's why I do like when I do 50% right. Realistically, my stops is below the 50%. But I give myself that room. Normally, I would put it below the order block. But this is such a big ass order block. Put it just right here because to me it's very unlikely for price to go to dig deep down there because it's a big ass range. But yeah, so with this one, realistically, your stops be above 50% or even just above this itself. But since we also have this reinforcing it, just put it above that. And you can base your, like I said, you can base your stops off of 50% of this. If it closes above that, then you could trade. You could, take it off. This in itself is an entry, also. Mind you, I just got home. All right, I didn't really see all of this shit. I'm just going off blindly here. Well, I seen a little bit of it, but not much to the point where I know where price reacts to, cause I seen it. I seen a glimpse. I looked at my phone before I got here. But yeah, cause normally in days like this, right, where it's like a fucking big ass move that I missed on. I normally be trying to like this is like my biggest like this is my biggest weakness, I guess, because normally like a lot of times this is where I lose. It's because I'll be trying to buy it. It's because only because the fact that prices been going lower. Like it should give us a retracement. Not counting not like taking liquidity to the liquidity into account. Now for this one, I just found this out myself. So if there was days like this, I could utilize the 9 a.m. high and lows and base my trades off of that. Because normally I would go after like previous days highs or lows or session lows. Since everything's been taken and buy side is all the way up here, so price isn't just gonna fucking you know go boop right here and then go all the way back up. You know what I'm saying? No, that's very unlikely. So buy side is not in the equation. So I can just base my trades off of previous hourly candle lows and highs, and that's what we just went over right there. I mean, some people may be like, it's sad that you missed out on it, but same time, it is what it is, man. That's just part of trading. I mean, I would have loved to sit through this and execute it, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I'm not fucking getting anything off of this at the moment, anyway. But yeah, it is experience though, which is what I'm doing this for right now. I'm trying to get that consistency. But yeah, that's it for this video, man. This is just a little recap of what just happened. So yeah, so far this whole week, we had a win right here. Small loss. No. It was like win. It was a Monday, right? I mean, win right here. Small loss here and nothing here. No trades on Wednesday. As you can see, today is the 25th. No trades. And I think you can see the FTMO terminal now. I think I did a little setting on my my computer. But yeah, we had a small loss yesterday. Where that right here? What was it, 23rd? What was it, 24th, right? Right there. Small loss. Oh, right here, yep. A little small loss. I mean, I did show that on the video yesterday. Right here. There it is. Yeah, that's about it for this video, man. So I'll see y'all tomorrow if I see a trade. So yeah, I'll see y'all.